yourselves.
We must stop Megatron, with or without Optimus Prime. Soldier, we may not be on Cybertron, but military protocol remains. The indigenous population of this planet, do they all display the same disregard for authority?
DF Review 16 here with the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters video review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Beast Hunters Voyager Ultra Magnus. You can see I already got them out of the package, so let's take a quick look at the packaging here. You have the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters. It says Forge of Solus Prime. Inside here you have a nice bio of Ultra Magnus. The elite Autobot Special Forces commander is ready to bring the battle to the Predacons with the mighty Forge of Solus Battle Hammer. Here's his technical data right here. Get a look at that. Come around to the back of the package here. You have Ultra Magnus. Voyager class, Series 2005, Forge of Solus Battle Hammer, 2 launching missiles, flip-down missile launchers, and there he is in his truck mode. This is funny, he's mistransformed in the shot here. They have the grill sticking out, and I think it's like that on the front too. They could have taken a little bit more time with the product shots here to get that correct, but there is the packaging for Beast Hunters Ultra Magnus. Alright, here is Voyager Beast Hunters Ultra Magnus out of the package in his truck mode. Very, very nice looking truck mode. Very nice redesign of the RID Optimus Prime mold. He's got his jetpack on the back. The Forge of Solus Prime on the back here. Very nice. You have missile storage as well, so he compactly stores everything nicely in truck mode. Definitely am digging this, and this is actually somewhat reminiscent of the G1 figure. It doesn't have the giant trailer on the back, but with this backpack, it's kind of a little homage to the G1 counterpart. So very cool, definitely digging this truck mode. You can see a lot of this molding is straight from the RID one. He doesn't have the smokestacks here, and they didn't change this mold, so there's still the empty spaces here. So I don't like that so much. I wish they would have had smokestacks, or at least remolded this piece, this panel. They could have gave it some extra flair, some extra details, or changed it slightly. But he does have the ports up here. He has no paint on the wheels. I definitely wish he had some paint on the wheels. You can see he's got the armor plating up here. There's one thing, the Autobot symbol that appears on his chest here is upside down in truck mode, if you can see that. Alright, here he is with the RID Powerizer Optimus Prime. And you can see here some of the similarities and some of the differences. You got the smokestacks here on the side, no smokestacks, different tooling here, different mold of the front windshield and the rear view mirrors. Again, port here, no port here. But other than that, pretty similar molds for these guys. Definitely like both of these figures and like this truck mold a lot for Ultra Magnus. And his jetpack here in the back is removable. You can see the Forge of Solus Prime stores nicely on the back, so that's very cool. And then you can untab this, and there's 3 slots here that the jetpack stores on. So here he is without that. So without it, it's kind of missing pieces here. The shoulder pads stick on the back. This is one of the major differences in the mold, but still, I like how that it's interchangeable. It works with this mold as well, obviously with the similarities in the mold, but you see the 3 pegs here and the 3 pegs here, so you can store the jetpack on the back of Optimus as well. And on this Optimus, the plug here actually works better on the back, so you can plug it in like that, and then Optimus can have his jet wings and the forge of Solus Prime. With the shoulder pads on the Ultra Magnus one, the forge stores on the back different. There's a little tab right here, and obviously you can't tab this into here because the shoulder pads are in the way, so you have to flip it around, and there's a little tab right here, so you can put this in here and tab it on there nicely. So that's how the forge stores for him in vehicle mode. Just wanted to add that. You can also angle these. If you take the missiles off here, they just kind of tab in on the side. Very nice missiles as well. You can angle these all the way out if you want, and then there is room to tab the forge in there. So that's it. That is also another option, but it looks kind of funny. But that's definitely an option. You could store the missiles in the back here if you wanted. But then again, the forge doesn't really store, and they don't fire out of here, out of the back either. But still, that's kind of cool option too. A lot of options for this guy, a lot of playability. Definitely am liking this mold a lot. Alright, now for the comparison in truck mode. Here he is with the Transformers Prime Voyager Ultra Magnus. See some major differences in the mold here. You got the nice powder blue here and the darker blue on top, same type of red accents throughout. Here you have a darker blue coloring and nice red accents here. You have the missile. He's got the battle hammer on top, his powerizer weapon. Very awesome powerizer weapon that he comes with. The gun forms into the battle hammer and lights up. Here you have the jetpack, the forge of Solus Prime. He's got the missiles here. These missiles are missing some paint too. I wish they had the red tip painted on there like on the original one. They both have the ports up front. But as you can see here, completely just two different figures. Both are great figures. I definitely like both of these figures. You can comment below, tell me which one you like the best. I give both of these figures very high points as far as the overall design, the molding, the transformation, and we'll get into that too as we review the figure, but very nice Voyager Ultra Magnus figures here. And here is Ultra Magnus with the Beast Hunters Voyager Optimus Prime. So here they are together. You can get an idea of what these two figures look like side by side. Very awesome addition to your collection. Both of these figures are great figures to have. I definitely recommend the Beast Hunters Optimus Prime. Make sure you check out my video review on that one as well. So without further ado, let's get into the transformation of Ultra Magnus. Alright, transforming Ultra Magnus from his truck mode into robot mode. First you want to remove any of the weapons he has and his jetpack. So you can start by taking the missiles off, pop those off, put those aside. Pop the missile off, put that aside. Take the Forge of Solus battle hammer, remove that from the back here. And then you want to remove his jetpack. And here you have just the basic plain version of Ultra Magnus without the jetpack. So once you have that, you want to untab the top sections here. And I'll do one side at a time. So untab the top section there. You want to untab the grill piece right there, and that makes this easier to do because there's a tab right here, so you want to split this right here and bring this down. Now this can be a very difficult thing if you don't do it right. So untab this section here like so, and then this section here, untab it like that and bring this down. And that will help you alleviate any possible stress marks that you get when you try and untab this section here. So once you have it like that, you want to take the top part here and split this. Basically what you want to do is take the arms, bring these out like this, angle them out, and get the shoulder pads out of the way. Same on this side. Just bring this section out, rotate that out. And then you want to make sure that you take this section here and flip this up. This is very important because if you forget that step, it won't be the same. So then what you want to do is rotate the head around like so. And then you can take the chest piece here, and this will slide into place. Kind of rotate the arms around, and the chest locks into place like so. Then you want to kind of angle the fists out and rotate those how you want. Come around to the back here, angle these sections up like this to form the backpack. Then you want to come around to the legs here. These pieces, well, split the legs first, then these pieces fold down. They're on a double hinge here to form the shin. And then the foot folds out. So again, foot folds out on the side here. Shin section, double hinge right here, folds down into place. Now for the shoulder pads, this is a part of the difference in the mold here. You want to take these and basically you want to rotate them up and around like this, and then they tab into place or kind of click into place right here. So again, rotate this around so this is exposed enough to where you can rotate this, bring it up, and then tab it, click it in like that. And there you have Ultra Magnus in his robot mode with the RID mold. So you can see a lot of major differences in the retooling here. Very cool. You have different color of the gray material here. Here Optimus has some lights painted in where he could have had some lights painted in. But the chest mold is completely different. He has this nice section here that folds out to cover this gap here that the RID version has. Love the shoulder pads. Amazing, great details on the shoulder pads. So there they are together. That's kind of a comparison for that. But let's get in here on the details of this figure. Just really awesome looking head sculpt. Nice paint details. I love the silver, the blue, and the red up here. His head is not on a ball joint, so it only goes side to side. Very cool. Nice Autobot symbol there on his chest. Very great posability on this figure as well. He does not have a waist swivel. But these also, his shoulder pads can also angle down and form his missile launchers. So these are those friction launchers, and they do actually fire pretty well. So again, you just take this ball joint here, clicks into here, and then you can just by force here pop those out, and those fire. So that's another really awesome feature. And the missiles also store up on his shoulder pads right here. There's little clips in there, so you can clip it into this top too, and that kind of clips in there. It's kind of difficult to clip in there. And there you have his G1 style of shoulder pad missiles that hang out on top there. So that's definitely an option as well. Definitely like that. Again, they're kind of difficult to get in and out, so be careful you don't cause stress marks here or bend the missile. He comes with a jetpack. Is very cool. So we haven't seen this in the show. I'm wondering if it will appear in the upcoming Predacons Rising Transformers Prime shows. So we'll see if this awesome jetpack appears. And this is very similar to the jetpack that is on the Beast Hunters Optimus Prime. So we'll do a little comparison on there as well. But basically what you want to do is angle these down, and this sits up on top of his shoulders like that, just clips right in there. And then you take the back pieces of the back, and those just rotate up and they sit right into place very nicely. And then you want to bring these all the way up like so, and there is his jetpack. And then again, you can take the missiles also, store in the back, so you can clip those right onto the back as well. And there he's got his an awesome jetpack. He's a little back heavy when his jetpack is on, but you can see he stands very well. He is a very stable figure. One little complaint I have is these ball joints right here that connect his legs are a little bit loose on mine, so he'll start to slide and do the splits when he gets too heavy. But that's just kind of a minor complaint. My RID Optimus Prime one is really tight right here, and this guy's loose, so I don't know, maybe a little bit of mold degradation, but I really love the way that this Ultra Magnus looks. Just incredible. Awesome character design. Very, very awesome. And he comes with the Forge of Solus Prime, which is drained of all of its power after it converts Optimus into his Beast Hunters mode. And Ultra Magnus wants to use the weapon, and he uses it very well against the Decepticons. So very awesome that he comes with the Forge Battle Hammer. Definitely. And this is a great piece to have. You can display him. I like to take the deluxe smokescreen, who sneaks on aboard the Decepticon warship and gets the Forge of Solus Prime back from the Decepticons in order to save Optimus Prime, to convert him into his upgraded Beast Hunters mode. So I love that this Ultra Magnus comes with this. This is a great weapon, a great display piece as well. So very cool. Here he is with the Transformers Prime first mold we got for Ultra Magnus. So you can see he comes with this massive Powerizer battle hammer. He's got the missile up on top on his shoulder. Very cool. I love this mold of Ultra Magnus. We got him before the show came out, and so you can see a lot of this mold is in the CGI from the show, but this Beast Hunters one is 100% more accurate, more show accurate than this one. Again, he's got really nice details, really nice head sculpt as well. So I'll definitely let you guys comment. Tell me, which figure you like the best. It's really a tough call for me. I love both of these figures. I definitely highly recommend both of these figures as well. So comment below and tell me which one you like best. Here he is with the Beast Hunters Optimus Prime. So there they are together, both of them all jetpacked out. They look really awesome together. So very cool. And then I also wanted to show off him with he is the Wrecker Commander shoulder pads. Here he is with the Deluxe Wheeljack and the Voyager Bulkhead. So there they are together. This is a great display piece for your shelf. So there they are together. They look awesome. Here he is with the first edition Optimus Prime. And they don't ever appear together in the show because Optimus is so badly damaged when Ultra Magnus shows up to kind of bring the Autobots together. But the great blaster that the first edition comes with also works very good with this Ultra Magnus, because in the show he also has the blasters. His hands convert to blasters in the show. Same as the Optimus Prime one. So this is a show accurate version of the blaster. If you had some extra one of these, you could paint this to match the Ultra Magnus paint scheme, and that would be really cool because he's got the arm conversion to the blaster as well. Very, very, very cool. Definitely am digging this Beast Hunters Ultra Magnus figure a lot. It is a highly, highly recommended figure. And the jetpack pops off on the top too, and you want to kind of be careful with getting this. Kind of just wiggle it to get it to snap off. It also, you can start with the wings down is one option, but it also works with the RID Optimus Prime too. So you can bring these down here on the side and snap the jetpack on the Optimus Prime as well. And then you want to also bring these sections up like that, and there you have the RID Optimus jet winged out. So a lot of great weapons he comes with, just amazing, awesome weapons, and fun figure to play with. The jetpack and everything is awesome feature. You can have Ultra Magnus flying around and battling the Predacons, and it'll be awesome to see what they're gonna do with the new Predacons Rising show. But definitely, I do highly recommend this Beast Hunters Voyager Ultra Magnus. This has been a TF Review 16 video review. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you comment, subscribe, like, and until next time, keep collecting.